welcome. Today I am playing Skyrim Special Edition mods for the first time. I haven't really messed around with mods on any Bethesda game, especially since I don't have a PC powerful enough. But because we are restricted on what we can do on the PS4 version, you're going to basically be seeing graphical asset mods, and I'm going to solemnly swear I will be absolutely up to no good. So we're going to definitely be picking a race, and because I actually prefer the way the orcs play, I'm going to remake my orc character from the 360 version of the game, which shouldn't take me very long, especially since the face should be in the preset that I edit, so it should only take a matter of minutes to get there. And there's the preset. I'm going to change the skin tone just a little bit, slim her down a tad, change her complexion just a smidge. You guys will give me just a second. I had to pull up the photo of her so I can get that going. So, no dirt, color at all. She does have some scarring because, well, it's an orc. Come on. What kind of orc exists without a few scars? As we all know how orcs are, they're definitely a war band. So we'll get a little bit of scarring on her face. Even though I don't like how the scarring appears in this game, we'll definitely go with the scarring. So she does have a shaved head. I'll probably go with the tribal tattoo. Go with this one, kind of give it where it looks like it's coming out of the hairline. Oh, wrong tattoo. There are plenty of others to choose from, as you can see. Some really cool ones. This one's not bad. This one really isn't bad, especially if you turn into a vampire, which I don't think I'll be turning into a vampire or a werewolf in this playthrough. We'll see. We can definitely take a peek at all the orc noses. I'll be going for the more human-esque nose, which is this one right here. Bump her nose up a little bit so it's a little further away from her mouth so it doesn't look so... For her jaw, we're pretty much going to leave her aesthetically the same. Give her a slight red tint, because they are in Skyrim, so it's cold out there. Give her a little bit of a laugh line color. Give her cheeks, her lower cheeks, a little bit of a tint, again, because it is cold out in Skyrim, so we can't expect everything to be nice and warm. So it looks like we're pretty much done with the colors. Since I do like the eyes they had, I'm definitely going to go with that. I'm actually going to change the eye width a little bit. I don't like how her eyes looked so separated. Make it so she's not as wonky looking. How her eyes actually look semi-straight, especially with the orc nose bridge. Definitely going to change up her eyeliner, turn it kind of a blackish color. Give her eyes a little bit of a tint. Now to move on to her eyebrows. Give her a little bit more of a warband look where she's not so humanist. Let her brow down so she's got a little more of a scowl. So I'm gonna go ahead and stay with the lips they had. Change up the lip color though. Take off the lipstick because I don't know of an orc that would be running around Skyrim with lipstick on. Give her kind of a purple tint again to accent the fact that it is cold where they're at. The only thing I do wish is that we could get a hold of some of the Elder Scrolls Online haircuts that you'll see in one of our future live streams, especially because I do think some of the haircuts on there are a lot better than the ones on here, so you will definitely kind of notice that, especially if you play ESO. So I'm going to go with a neutral black hair color again, just because it does seem a little more suitable. Take a look. That way she can stay kind of, as I said, human looking. Just to go over everything one more time, make sure I don't want to change her complexion, age her a little bit, make her look a little more mature for an orc. Give her a little more of a jutted jawline. Nah, we'll just leave it there. But yeah, I'm going to bring her chin up just a little bit. Alright, so we're done there. And we're going to name her. Just for giggles, just for something short and quick, we are going to go with the name that I use quite a bit. For pretty much anything, so if you see me on MMOs, if you see that name, you'll definitely know it's me.
You're from one of the strongholds, Orc. How did you end up here? Captain, what should we do? She's not on the list.
Forget the list. She goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. We'll make sure you're on Mensa Tanto Osenian. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our... As you wish.
Come on! I haven't got all morning. My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Just justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the orc.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
What in oblivion is that?
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the ground!
So now that we got the dragon attacking, now we can actually have a little bit of fun. Unfortunately, it seems the PS4 version, even on the Pro, still suffers from frame rate issues. So, before we get too far, because I am on a PS4 Pro, let's see if there's anything we can do to help with those issues.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true?
Legends don't burn.
So we can't do anything with that. So we'll still be definitely running from the dragon, though.
Hemming, you need to get over here now. Got it, boy. You're doing great. Coral! Everyone get back! Still alive, prisoner? Keep filming me if you want to save.
Nothing kills it! Have your eyes on it.
So there is one little bug that still seems to be still around for those of you who have played it. You already know that Alduin is not finishing his voice dubbing for his spells. It is cutting out a little early, which unfortunately did happen with the original game's launch.
Fine, I off that dragon takes you all to Sovereign Guard.
Use everything we do! Come on!
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? Bring us in the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off. Come on, you need your hands free. Those binds aren't going to cut themselves. 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 Let's cut you loose. Come on, you need your hands free. Let's cut you loose. Come on, you need your hands free.
So apparently the game is buggy where it was not letting me take control, and I don't know if that was possibly the mods or just a bug, but it's definitely something to note that if you are playing with mods, that could be an issue. So it does exist.
Sort a few swings too.
But to begin,
that thing is still out there.
We're gonna have a little bit of fun. You already know, for those of you viewing, I'm gonna have to do the basic storyline up to the point where I get my dragon calls, so I will still be up to absolutely no good once I get that. So there's no worry there. But I do have to equip some gear, so we are definitely going to equip 2 iron swords, even though I'm not a huge fan of swords.
Come on, this way.
We need to get moving. That dragon is tearing up the road.
Just give me a minute.
It's not my zooms where I want it.
Hear that? Stormcloaks. Maybe we can reason with them. Hold on now.
Freedom!
If you want to die, so be it. Damn you!
Talos, do your worst.
Let me see if I can get that door open.
I had to take some Stormcloak armor just so that we have the armor itself. If you remember playing the Stormcloak entrance, for those of you who have played this, or the Imperial, we do end up killing the Stormcloaks. Now, do I decide? Am I going to side with the Stormcloaks or the Imperials? I'm probably not going to side with either. Just for the sake, I don't care for joining in their little civil war they have going.
Someone there?
Damn,
You won't take us alive! Where'd you come from?
You're pathetic!
There's no escape.
Since I am dual wielding, you already know, most of you will know anyways, that I cannot block, so that's gonna definitely play a factor into what my character can and can't
I know.
do. Take some fur gauntlets.
And some potions might come in handy.
So we're gonna harvest some meat. Now, the question of the day is, am I going to raid the crap out of the cellar, or am I just gonna move on? Let's raid the crap out of the cellar. So we'll take definitely gonna take the salt ball because, you know, crafting does exist, and that is a thing. I don't really have a use for the wine, so we're not gonna take the wine. I don't want that wooden bowl, so we're gonna go ahead and toss this nasty wooden bowl to the side like it's nothing. So miscellaneous. Unfortunately, the carry weight issues seem a little higher in this game than in Fallout 4, so that will be a major factor into what I decide to carry and not carry. We'll definitely take the sacks of flour. They are a little heavy, but again, I can do alchemy with flour. So now that we got some potions, it is time to actually do a little bit of favoriting items. So we'll get all, since food is a major factor for my character. Now that we do have an iron axe, I'm going to actually favorite this iron axe, and I'm going to favorite the iron sword. So now that we have a few things favored,
Done then, this way.
favorited I should say, it's time to go ahead and continue on.
You won't take us alive.
Come on. God. Must have scared them off.
Again, nothing I really need, so no point in carrying excess weight at this point in the game.
Fellows happened along just in time. These boys seemed a bit upset at how I've been entertaining their comrades.
Don't you even know what's
I'm on
going
your
on?
side.
A dragon is attacking Hell.
A dragon. I'm not going to warn you again.
Because I don't agree with him regardless. I'm going to kill the torturer, even though he's on my side.
In this cage.
So I'm going to go ahead and, you know, kill him. Because I do want his torturer's hood and his light armor.
See if you can get it open with some picks.
Then at this point, morality does not pay any importance.
Let's go.
Just in case I do decide I want to go to sword and shield, however, or shield and axe, or shield and mace. Again, novice hood and robes. If I ever decide to go caster early in, that will definitely be a few things to have on my side. It doesn't look like there's anything in these. I don't remember if there's anything in these cages except for this one, which I believe has some food. So 15 coins, who can argue with 15 coins? 15 coins can go a long ways. Search skeleton, we'll definitely take the bone meal because again, crafting, who doesn't like to craft? I don't want his ragged robes. Now time to go down into the caves. In case some of you are wondering, I know some of you are going to be wondering what mods I do have enabled. So I am going to load that up and let you take a peek at what mods I'm running. So, just to kind of give everybody an idea of what mods I'm running, I am running Rain and Snow FX. It is a mod that increases snow FX and issues. However, there are some minor things that it does not involve. It is an inspired mod by Isoko. So, if you've ever played, if you play on PC or Xbox, definitely look up the Wet Call. That actually is a really cool mod. I've seen it used a few times. This mod itself just kind of gives it the War Maidens their normal walk instead of a rather masculine model. This one basically makes it so that AIs will act normal. They're not all going to go to war against you, that kind of thing. They will have their normal talks. They will just act like a normal person would. I am running the better entrances, which the original mod was by Zebra O on Nexus Mods. It has been ported over by several others so that it can work, which was Dark Wolf modding so that it works on PS4 and Xbox One. Surreal lighting so that the lighting does have more of an effect indoors. It does not affect anything inside. So outdoors are fantastic looking. And then fallen trees, because what kind of world would Skyrim be without trees that have fallen over and given new pathways? So as you can see, I'm not using anything to give me bonus features for my attacks, my lockpicking, nothing. Just aesthetic enhancements.
Think you can take me?
Because I did forget that I do have some magic already in the destruction trees. I am going to go ahead and go to skills all. I do have the Orc Berserker Rage, Flames, and Healing, so those will all get equipped into the favoriteds. so that if I ever need them, I can go ahead and equip them at any given time.
I knew I heard something.
Definitely take the longbow because this character will be built around light armor and sneak attacks.
Right.
I'm not gonna bother with the great sword.
Let's see where this goes.
Oh, I gotta favorite that longbow that you all just watched me pick up. So we have my longbow favorite. I am gonna favor the iron arrows because again, anybody that's played this already knows that arrows, you kind of do have to equip the arrows you want. And of course, that's not what I was trying to do, but hey.
I guess we're lucky that didn't come down on top of us.
Take a coin purse, get some coins. And of course, here is my least favorite part of this whole game.
Where'd you come from? Now you're mine. That's the end of that. Next, giant snakes.
I will be taking Frostbite Venoms because Frostbite Venom is amazing on weapons because it lowers down enemy health, which will pay off in the much needed long run of things. Get all my iron arrows back, search the egg sacs. There are some nifty little crafting materials in here I'll need. For those of you wondering if I will be doing more Final Fantasy XIV, mix of live stream slash broadcasts type ordeals, we're actually going to do another one tonight, which will be a continuation of where we left off there yesterday with the paladin I was leveling.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow. Watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take it by surprise. Go ahead. I'll follow your lead and watch your back. Easy does it.
But I am going to sneak past the bear because
That was
again,
close.
you know, sometimes there are fights you don't want to partake in, and this just happens to be one of the fights I'm going to avoid.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever meet. We'd better get out of that store.
So now you're actually getting to see some of my mods I downloaded in action. Of course, some of this is just the PS4 Pro doing its things. Get our first Guardian Stone. We're going to accept the Mage Stone as our sign.
Ain't every day we get visited. Hadvar? I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar. But you did... What? A dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier. Flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon? Here in Skyrim? What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason.
So, because he is going to give me some stuff, we will be taking some minor potions, stuff like that, food, just to have some stuff to go, but I'm not going to take everything.
Take a look.
So I am going to sell some of the fur equipment. Definitely sell the Imperial gear. Get rid of the great swords because I have no use for those. The shield we'll hang on to just in case. But we definitely do not need 5 Stormcloak Kuroses. I mean, unless I'm carrying 5 people secretly and don't know about it.
I see. The grindstone will improve if you've got the raw materials. You can use the forge to make something... Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Good day. Take what you need, my friend. Not bad, but it's a little dull. How... You sharpen it up.
Hello.
Good day. Hadvar. Thank you. Your friend told me about Helgen. Come on inside. Sigrid will get you something to eat. May the gods watch over your battles, friend. This looks good. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
What?
Good day.
Is it now, Mother?
So he wants us to create some armor, so...
Dragons now. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your threats.
You'll see. It was a dragon. It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
Because I forgot what Hadvar wanted, I'll have to go into quests real quick. So he wants me to create a leather armor just to make sure that we did that. So now we go over here. So we have what we need for that. This workbench. Oh, wrong thing. So leather. Oh, I accidentally screwed that up. So I won't be able to create leather right now because I kind of screwed that pooch really hard. So if he's got ingots sitting around, there should be the assumption that there's some leather. Because it doesn't look like there's any leather, I'll have to come back to that at a later date. So because I can't do leather at the moment, I'm going to cancel that quest, go here.
Oh, wow! That was just sitting there? I wish I found it first.
Get some butterfly wings. So one thing that is kind of interesting is the mods that I do have downloaded. I don't know if they're going to dramatically increase some stuff, since some do say they are incompatible, but we'll see what happens. And if they are, I can always start over and reload that former save file that's over at where the prisoner is. So there is that for those of you watching.
Oh, well. Must have run off. Fight with us and you'll have The Circle are the ones who parcel out. That's Ayla, Skir. Kodlak advises them, but he doesn't really give... Only the most famous warrior band in all of Sky. When we arrive, this is life, sister.
So,
Well, that's taken
is
care
what
of.
reminds us
No
to draw
thanks
breath.
to you. Certainly not. That's why I'm here, with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh? An order of warriors. We are brothers, and we show up to solve problems if the coin is good. Not for me to say. You'll have to... The old man's got a good sense for people. If you go to him, good luck.
So that, for those wondering, this is actually how you unlock
You look
werewolves.
strong. Come to your B.A.T.G.R and be a companion.
Which would make an interesting deal, especially since I've never played as a companion, a werewolf. But at the same time, there are ups and downs, unfortunately, for werewolves and for vampires, and the big problem with vampires is definitely the inside and outside ordeal.
By Izmir, it's true. A jester, funny suit and all. Just north by the glorious...
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you. Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. They say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
Whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
Battleborn, give me your money.
I don't have any money.
You better give me 5 septims right now. Or I'm gonna 10 septims tomorrow, baby Battleborn.
It's no.
I'm gonna blood
Well,
your nose
and me and Mila used to climb up on their, but I don't do that stuff anymore. No, please. I really don't have any money, Brayden. I'll give you 10 septims tomorrow.
You have to listen.
What would you have me do
What's the
then?
meaning of this
Nothing?
interruption? Jarl
My
Balgruuf
lord,
is not
please.
receiving visitors.
This is no time for rash action.
I've got my
I just
eyes
think
on
we need
you.
more information before we
Well,
act.
I trust you
I
have some...
just-
Alvor? The smith, isn't he? Reliable, salt... And you're sure Helgen was destroyed by a dragon? This wasn't some Stormcloak raid gone... Really? But it's none of my concern who the Imperials want to execute. Especially now. What I want to know is... I should have guessed Ulfric would be mixed up in this.
I serve Jarl
Careful about
Balgruuf
your
as
next
steward.
move.
One
Lord,
moment.
We should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger. If
The
that
Jarl
dragon is
Balgruuf
lurking in the
will do
mountains.
that. The provocation.
So one thing that I am going to do that most of you already know that Elder Scrolls games are good at is I'm going to read every single book possible. Not necessarily, but I will be opening to see if they give my character any
Enough.
nice little buffs.
Not stand idly. While the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would best.
Apparently I forgot to keep boots.
Well done. You sought me. Here, take this. There is another thing you... Come, let's go find B.A.T.G.R.
It does look like that